Hello and welcome to Ask the Crown. I'm Stephanie McGrane, and today I am joined by the fabulous Tori Sizemore. Tori is Miss South Carolina Teen USA and first runner-up to Miss Teen USA. Welcome, Tori.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you're joining me today. You were phenomenal at Miss Teen USA.
So much.
And congratulations to you on all of your success.
Thank you.
And what was it like when they began naming off the top 5? I know I was sitting on the edge of my seat, but what was going through your mind?
You know, the first thing that goes through your head is don't call my name. You know, you want to be called last, but really I had a very strange sense of calm about the entire thing all night long. I'd expected to be a nervous wreck, and I was very anxious to see what the outcome was, but I had an odd sense of calm about me, and it was, usually I don't remember much of top 5, and this is the case again, but it was just an incredible feeling because the crowd continued to get louder and louder, and they were calling for their favorites. As one girl would go, they would switch to another girl, and it became very overwhelming to the point where you kind of just give it all this level playing field in your mind, and it's just one big, incredible, amazing moment that's very hard to define. So my first thought was don't call my name.
Well, how did it feel when you were named first runner-up? What were you thinking?
Well, honestly, I was talking to Cassidy, and I was just saying, you know, I'm so proud of you. You would be fantastic. And while I'm saying that, I'm expecting this kind of, you know, at least a decent pause of, you know, building the suspense. And instead, they're saying in the first runner-up is, I'm not fully hearing that. And then they say South Carolina. And so for a good half second, I thought that they had called me as the winner. And so I made a winner's face and the whole 9 yards. And then they say California. And then I'm like, oh, gracious, I'm in her way. I just kind of like took her moment. Let me get out of the way. So I hurried as fast as I could away. I felt bad I didn't give her a hug or anything. I was just trying to give her back her moment because I kind of tried to steal it.
Oh my goodness, right, because when I was watching, I didn't know if they were going to announce the first runner-up or the winner first or how that was going to go. Well, now was Miss South Carolina Teen USA, was that your first pageant?
It was not. It was probably, let's see, I think it was only my 4th pageant. The 3rd or 4th, I had done the Miss America's Outstanding Teen program just a couple months before, and I placed second runner-up to Rachel White, who later went on to win the national title in the state pageant, and I had done that to overcome my fear of singing. I had always sworn I would never do pageants, but I grew a lot during that experience, so then I wanted to go on and just find something else. It gives me a tangible goal to work towards and something to focus on besides academics, and I really enjoyed it. So then I went and did a USA prelim and then went to state, and it was just fantastic.
Wow, congratulations to you and all of your success. That is fabulous.
Thank you.
What is it that you think made you so successful at Miss Teen USA?
I said this actually during the, I guess, intermission interview, and it was the fact that going into state even, I wanted to prepare as if I were going into nationals, and you have a very long time period as Miss South Carolina Teen USA before you go to national competition, almost 10 months, and that's a long time to really, you know, continually be preparing for something, but I did want to do that. I didn't want to wait until the last 2 months and feel hurried and rushed. I wanted to feel prepared and feel like everything I was doing was truly a part of who I was. So I made sure that basically I maybe took, like, you know, the holiday season off as far as, you know, being rigorous with my fitness schedule and everything like that. But then after that, I wanted it to be a part of who I was. I didn't want it to be just pageant preparation. And so I was very consistent in preparing. I did lots of speaking engagements to get me comfortable for interview. I did tons of community service, and I did very consistent. I changed around my lifestyle, and I have been doing this for over a year now, the way I've been eating and living. And so I wanted that to be who I was, not just the pageant version of me.
Well, that's wonderful. Plus, you know, everything kind of spills over into regular life, and you're learning skills and just becoming a better person, you know, not just a better pageant person, but a better person in general.
Exactly.
What has been the most memorable part of your year so far?
For me, it was when I was able to put on an event that was special to me. I put on a day. I called it Princess for a Day, and we took a group of older foster care girls and local title holders and myself. We were able to give them we would do hair and makeup and give them, accessories and everything, and they were able to have a true headshot done, and just really pampered them, did their nails, and just gave them lots of attention and love. And that afternoon, after we were done with their headshots and they were all glammed up, many of them came up and said, I've never felt beautiful before. I've never felt special. I've never believed that I could, be beautiful or anything like that, and you have totally proved me wrong. And we feel like we could be just as successful as you after this. And I did not expect it to be that for them to really see that so clearly and express that so clearly, and that literally brought me to tears and was the best part of my reign thus far. I'm going to hopefully do another one of those Princess for Days again in a different part of the state, because it was absolutely incredible, and it was great because I put it on, and it was something I worked on. It was my brainchild, and I worked very hard to make happen.
Oh, that is wonderful. I bet those girls loved that. I know that's something that they'll remember forever, and I'm sure they looked up to you and see how beautiful you are, and oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I wish I could be there when you do your next one.
I hope I can. I try to post a lot of pictures of it, but there are some rules as far as not allowing foster children's pictures on the internet, so nobody really knows that I did it or understands what we did. But it was just a fantastic experience, and it's not like I have to show it off to everybody, this is what I did, but it's a fantastic experience that I will never forget, and that is definitely my favorite part of anything I've done this year.
Well, I know you also speak out on foster and adoption awareness, so I'm assuming that's part of your platform, the event that you did and the next one that you plan to do. But what other kind of work and events do you do with your platform?
Well, with the platform of foster care and adoption awareness, I've done a 5K for foster care and adoption, and I was able to attend a huge conference in the upstate of South Carolina where 81 families decided to become foster parents, which is a huge deal. Just speaking to people on trying to raise awareness on the current situation in the foster care system and what a humongous difference it would make in the children and a huge part of our population and our children if some people would come in and really refresh the foster care system and change the way that they think about it and the way that these children are treated during their time in the foster care system, and it would truly make a humongous impact in the future, the way that they grow up, and the society and their children that follow them.
That is wonderful, and you are making such a difference. And I know you've done so much as Miss South Carolina Teen USA. Do you think someday you will move on to pursue the title of Miss USA?
I've been asked that so many times, and because I did the Miss America's Outstanding Teen system as well, I've been asked, are you going to go and become Miss South Carolina? And at this moment, I'm about to move into college tomorrow, and I am really looking forward to just taking a couple of years and becoming, my older, more mature Tori self, finding what else I love to do besides pageantry, and really keep my options open. If that's something that comes my way and it's something I truly want to do just because I want to do it, I don't want to do it out of pressure, but, I've got to say, there's a good track record, Alyssa Campanella. I do think it would be fun, but at this moment, I'm just not going to really make any decisions on that as far as whether or not I will or will not do it.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on you and watching to see whatever you decide in the future. And can you tell us, what is your advice to teens who want to represent their states at Miss Teen USA?
Give it all you've got, because you are representing a lot of people, and there's a lot of girls who want to be in your shoes. I kind of went off of the mentality that there's probably somebody working harder than you somewhere else, and this is a competition. But it's also a competition of who can be the best that they actually are, who can be the best person, who can present their best self. And so think about what you can do to improve yourself, but within who you are. And so find the places where, I struggled with some public speaking in the very beginning, and so I overcame that. I hated working out, and I knew that that was something I needed to get over anyways. I ride horses, but the horse gets a much better workout than I do, so I needed to get over that. I know that I'm going to enjoy college a lot more because I will wake up and I will feel, you know, not gross and sluggish all the time because I'm going to get up and go for a run. And those are things that I needed to improve anyways. So focus on the skills that will help you through life anyways, and that way it won't just be you know, this is my pageant life and I'm going to improve this. No, this is you as an entire person. You're this title for a year. You can't halfway it. You can't fake it. So focus on improving your best true self.
Great advice. And Tori, you are beautiful. You are so talented, and I'm so excited to see all of the fabulous things that you'll accomplish in the future. Thank you so much for joining me today. And now you mentioned tomorrow you are off to college. So best, good luck with you. Good luck to you with that.
Thank you.
For you. And thank you so much for joining me. And thanks to the viewers for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thanks so much. Thank you, Tori.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.